my lovers, I'm back out on the fields and I've got the Horde Hunter with me with the Mega Coil. I've got it turned on. I'm just going to do some little tests just to make sure it works, but it's sounding pretty good at the moment. Tribute beer can. That's about 1.5 meters. That's about 1 foot. That's 2 feet. That's about 3 feet. 5 feet. About 2 meters. So I've got it all rigged up. I'm going to put it on, probably take this little coat off, see how it is. It's pretty warm today, it should be alright. And we're going to see if we can find something. Right, the first thing I've discovered is swinging the coil is really tricky, because once you stop swinging it carries on moving because there's a slight bit of weight. So what I've discovered is if I just hold it horizontally like that, one hand underneath, this hand on the grip, and slightly twist it like that, like on a motorcycle grip, that tilts the coil up slightly like that, because it does catch on the grass, because it's quite light, catches on the grass and then it tips up. So if I do a bit of motorcycle grip in here and just tilt it slightly and just walk horizontal to the frame. Now what I could do to grid search a field is I could put pegs out or tapes or whatever, and I could just walk up and down like that to a peg, turn round and go back the other way. So that's what I've discovered so far. I've got some pegs out, got some quite loud targets. They're probably trash near the surface, but what I'll do now is I'll put on the other coil, the 15-inch coil, and we just go and test them out to see whether it's iron or a diggable non-ferrous signal, because the 15-inch coil's got a bit of discrimination on it, which is quite handy for pulse induction. Now this machine will only give you a number. So a low number is going to be foil, that kind of thing, tin can. High numbers, like upwards of 55, is going to be like bronze or bigger metal objects. And all the numbers between 25 and I think it's 55 are usually iron. So I'll probably be walking with a slight tilt and walking horizontally, because I'm a bit out of shape, and I got this to get me back into shape, and I'm puffing already. So yeah, this is going to get me in shape. Right, I'm going to put the smaller coil on now. To all of the naysayers who say you can't have metal anywhere near a coil, look, it's a steel bolt going through, steel. Now the reason I think that is because, let's tighten it up, it has to be moving, and if it's not moving then it's not picking it up. I was just heading over towards one of my pegs and I got a strong non-ferrous signal just here. You see that round thing? That's showing me it's non-ferrous. Now remember, this is a pulse induction metal detector. And all those people that say, oh, pulse induction can't discriminate. Yeah, right. I can see it from here. It's a moo tube. And there it is. Right, there's my first target. That half moon means it's ferrous, so it's iron, it's probably near the surface. We won't bother with that one, we'll go for stuff that sounds a bit better. And remember, these have got to be pretty big targets for the big coil to pick them up. I found my first relic with the Mega Machine. Yes, it had a bit of an iron signal, but it also had a low number. I'll put that on the screen. I have to get out the sun because there's glare on this screen. See the low number, 24? Well, anything from 25 to, I think it's 55 is iron. And it's given me a round signal. I found that with the mega coil. And this is what it is. It's a penknife. It is a penknife. Pretty corroded penknife. The end broke off. But there is a bit of copper on the end of the knife, I think. Is it? Oh no, it's not. But there must be copper in there. They normally they have got a bit of copper in there somewhere. There's probably a bit of copper in there somewhere. Yeah, a penknife. Some sort of knife, is it? Oh yeah, no, that's not iron, is it? Look, you can see it shining. With silver. Yeah, so there's a good metal in there somewhere. So it was a penknife. Because I'm walking like this, putting a lot of strain on this arm. So I'm thinking of maybe, like on the GPX 5000, you'd have a little mounting bracket on the shaft, one of them bungee cords, and bring it up, and I'll put something on this strap with a little hook on it to hook it on, and it will just lift the coil up a bit. You know, in time you'll probably see me swinging it when I'm getting a bit used to it, but it's a bit, so you're caught on something then. It's a bit tricky at the moment to swing. I can feel my whole body twisting. You know, people that play golf, don't they? They have injuries to do with twisting the body and not warming up properly. Well, something like just a little strap attaching here up to the harness, and then I can walk like that for now until I get a bit fitter. I know there's a few people that watch my videos who have got Lorenz's. If you would be so kind as to put your settings, your everyday settings, in the comments below, and tell me how you do it, what you do and everything in the comments, because obviously I'm brand new to this machine. I haven't used it for a little while, so I've gone a bit rusty. So if you would be so kind as to put it in the comments, your settings and how you use them, and you know, and why you use them. What are the advantages and disadvantages, just so that I can get up to speed. That's it, me lovers. Just a little trial run with the Horde Hunter today. I want to get a camera on my head, not a GoPro. I've heard they're rubbish. They keep cutting out apparently. Some sort of little camera, just so I can, high definition camera. I can put it on my head, keep it out of the way of the machine, like, you know. Yeah. There's the beast. Yeah, all ready to be packed up. It comes apart pretty quick, don't take long. So yeah, just a little quick update of how I'm getting along with the beast. Yeah, it works really well. I'm really happy. Maybe I'll have some sort of little support, just a bungee thing, just to sort of help me along a bit. And then once I'm up to speed and a bit fitter, lost a couple of pounds, I need to lose a couple of pounds, I do. And then yeah, we'll be finding some good stuff. It's just, I know what it's like. It's very, very similar to the GPX 5000. The deep signals aren't a sort of like bang bang signal. They are a sort of a noise, and I've come across them before. They're sort of a noise that rises up, plateaus a bit, and then drops down, and they're the deep targets. If you get a bang bang signal, it's shallow. So any target, and I did find one once when I was using the other machine. I did come across a target that was a slight rise up, plateau, and then drop off. And it's that's a deep target. It's very subtle. The deeper targets are quite subtle. So yeah, once I've got my head round it, and today I thought, right, I pegged out about 10 pegs with the big coil, and I found a loop, chain loop, I'm not sure the penknife was found with that. It might have been found with the smaller coil. And I was just finding bits of, like, big bits of flat iron and stuff. It gives you a number. So like I was saying, 1 to 25 is foily type, low gold, silver, that sort of signal, and the high numbers, 55 to 100, are big lumps of bronze or copper or whatever. But I didn't get anything like that today. Now I know for a fact that this field, about a metre down, there is sort of gravelly stuff, so there's nothing really deep here. But they did used to bury people in gravel, you know, the Saxons, so they could be, but I've not found anything particularly Saxon here. So yeah, once I'm up to speed with this machine, the weather's starting to warm up a bit now, so it won't be long before I can come out for like 6, 7, 8 hours. Today I got here a bit late because I was doing my unboxing video. I wanted to do it yesterday, but they didn't deliver it in time, so I had to do it in the morning, so that pushed me back a bit. So hopefully tomorrow it's going to be lovely weather for the rest of the week, a bit chilly, but it's going to be nice, and I'm going to come out, and the next video you'll see me on will be me finding something really epic, hopefully. Fingers crossed. So I'm going to pack in. I got my bike just here. I got a light on it just in case it does get a bit dark, and I'm going to head off to the pub, because when I turned up the other day I didn't have any money, so I had to put it on a tab. They weren't particularly happy, but I'm going to have to go and pay my bar bill and maybe have a couple more. Cheers!